पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो धारी राय सो मारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero complete level, मौज में रहो, be happy.
Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Knowledge has two purposes. आवाज थोड़ी कम करो यार, ज़्यादा है. One is what should be done, do's. And second is what should not be done, vidhi nishedha. Similarly, the knowledge has these two aspects in our scriptures also. The world is explained exhaustively. Like in 15th chapter you all have read, the world is described exhaustively. Urdhva moolam adha shakham, etc. Now what for it is described? So ultimately to negate it. Therefore, initially, if we study the Upanishad, there we come across Karma Kanda, we come across Upasana, so that karma is done for purification of the mind, not for the fulfillment of the desires, but this is what we do. But by that, one benefit happens. We drop our laziness and inertia and get activated in life. One of the biggest problems that we all have. Then, when we are once started, like the ambassador car, it doesn't start. But once you start, then it doesn't stop. Similarly, we have to get activated, therefore, karma is told. But then we get lost in karma. And when we say about karma, then last life, this life, next life, hell, heaven, all these things are associated with the karma, and then the one who is doing the karma is called a jiva, the soul. Then the second aspect is the upasana. Everything we are not able to fulfill by our own efforts. So we want to borrow some external help. External help is borrowed by invocation of the higher powers. So we go to the temple, like you heard now, Ganapati Asarvashirisham, if you do this thing, this will happen. If you do this thing, this will happen. Unless there are some temptations given, we don't work. Upasana is there. Then upasana is for making our mind available to any cause for a longer period of time. See? Like suppose we are told you should do the japa, Gayatri japa. Now it is upasana. So when you are doing Om Bhurvo Swaha Tasaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Now this has taken 6 or 5 seconds. So at least 5 seconds the mind is applied continuously. When it is repeated for a longer period of time, then slowly we develop this faculty that our mind becomes single pointed, means available to the cause. Therefore, in the earlier part of the Vedas and Upanishad, this karma and upasana is extremely glorified and told. Very good. You accept it? We accept. Then in the same Upanishad, when we come further, Nehin naneti chamnayat indro maya bihi ityapi ajayamano bahuda Mayaya jayate tu saha. Now, in the same Upanishad, subsequently it is told, Neha nanasti kinchana. All the multiplicity that we are talking about, that there are many jivas, there is hell, there is heaven, sin and merit, going here and going there. All these varieties of things available in the duality, neha nanasti kinchar. Iha means asmin paramatmani. In this paramatma, there is no multiplicity, it is one without a second. See? It is said in the same Upanishad. Neha nanasti kinchana. Then further it is said, Indraha mayabihi api ityapi. Then Indraha, uh, mayabihi. Indra, by his maya, he created the multiplicity. Now, maya word should be clearly understood. Various ways of explaining, but for this reference, maya means what? That knowledge which is measured knowledge is maya. See, space is infinite. But when we say 5 miles, when we say 100 kilometers, that is Maya measured in the same manner. Colors and forms are infinite, but by our eyes we can see only limited. Sound is infinite, but with our ears we can hear only limited. In this manner, Maya means that knowledge which is gathered through the limitations of the sense organs, mind, and intellect. That experience is called as Maya. See. Therefore, Indra, Maya bihi. By this Maya, he creates a multiplicity, but that doesn't mean it is there. Now, come back to our regular example. See, colors and forms are many. They are many because of the vision. See, vision doesn't have any color and form, but this vision is explaining multiplicity. So, knowledge gathered through the sense organs, mind, etc., is the Maya which is creating the manyness. Therefore, it is said in the same Upanishad, Neha naneti chamnayat Indraha mayabihi ityapi. So, Indra by the Maya created the multiplicity. And further it is said, Ajayamano Bahuda. Ajayamanaha, the one which is never born, which is never created. Jayamanaha Bahuda Mayaya. But he alone has, as he born many ways. Now, this is very important, we have to understand. This point we have explained, I am again telling, emphasizing, this should be clear. The hall space is not a part or modification of the total space. See? Should be clear. If it is with limbs, avayav, then we can say it is created. So the hall space is not created. Hall is created in the space. See? But because we are too much occupied with the walls, therefore we give importance to the hall space, and therefore 1 BHK, 2 BHK. See? Bombay people's happiness is very simple. See? You are standing and a bus is coming from a distance and it comes, oh, it's my bus. Brahmanandam Paramasukadam. Then much more happiness, you get entry in the bus. Much more happiness, you can get a place to stand near a pillar. Much more happiness, you get a seat. See, degrees of happiness. Much more, you get a window seat. See, happiness. Therefore, this is born. See? So, ajayamanaha. So, man is, husband is born. Now, is the husband really born? Woman is, a wife is born. Now, if the husband and wife, they are real, then it is okay that somebody died, somebody didn't die. But if they are there, then only they can die. See, friends, And therefore, the conclusion is conditioned expressions of the infinite creates an illusion of multiplicity. So out of one man, a son is born. Out of the same man, husband is born. Out of the same man, a father is born. And who are miserable? These three non existing entities. One lady, a Nepali lady, I think I told you this story. She got a girl for her son from Nepal. They are living in USA. No, but we want girl from our own culture. Nothing like culture. You get out of it that useless things. If you are America, get married to American, born and brought up. ABCD. You know ABCD? America born, confused Desi. Is ABCD. Get and forget about it. No, no, no. I said, okay, she got it. After 2 3 months, she started showing her colors. I don't want to stay with your mother. I was there that time. And that is the only mother in law I have seen in the whole world, which is worth worshipping. So she told her son, my dear son, you don't have to prove that you love me. You don't have to prove. You have to prove to your wife that you love her. Therefore, stay with her. Don't worry about me. I am happy. But mother in law and wife, they become the two blades of a scissor. And in between is the Julius. The Julius Caesar begins. See, friends. And who is making miserable and who is becoming miserable? The mother in law who doesn't exist is making miserable to the daughter in law who also doesn't exist. If we are studying Vedanta and if we become miserable because of these relations and possessions, we have not studied anything in life. You have lost your right to be miserable. You have no right to be miserable. See? Therefore, ajayamano bahudha mayaya jayate tu saha. Maya, because of these conditionings, he appears to be he have born, but in fact, nothing is born. See? In Mandukya Upanishad, only in the second chapter we have seen, na nirodho na cha utpatti, na baddho na cha sadhaka, na muktaha na mumukshurvai ittesha paramarthada. Nobody is born, nobody dies. खाली पीली परेशान हो रहे. See, who died? Nobody dies. Therefore, sa mayaya jayate is only because of the maya, because of our association with the finite, the infinite is reduced to as if somebody is born. Now, the thought continues. It comes in our Isha Upanishad, this type of mantra. Sambhutehe apavadacha sambhavaha pratishidyate ko nenvan janayet iti karanam pratishidyate. In Isha Upanishad, it is there in the 12th mantra. Annam tamaha pravishati ye sambhuti mupasate tato bhuya ivate tamaha ye asambhuti mupasate. Sambhuti means Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha means Brahmaji. See? The Hiranyagarbha of Vedanta is the Brahmaji of the Puranas. So, Puranas, Brahmaji has got forehead. Vedanta, Hiranyagarbha is having the Mana Buddhi Chitta Ahankar, foreheads. And because of these foreheads, their problems are there. See? So, Andam Tamaha Pravishati, ye Sambhuti Mupasate. What we are doing in Upasana is invoking the God, the totality. Oh God, give me this, give me that, give me this. And you keep on getting entangled in Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam, Punarapi Janani Jataresha. Because what we do, going to the temple and doing Upasana, we never go to the temple for our love for God, but with a big list. So when people do Namaskar like this thing, one child asked me, Swamiji, why they do like this thing? I said, this is a technique by Bluetooth, they send their message to Bhagwan. Bhagwan receives it. I want this, I want this, I want this. How long? See? So, Sambhutehe apavadacha. They say don't get lost in it, begging, asking this, asking that. By this, sambhavaha pradeshidyate. Therefore, the world is also negated. See? So, sambhute apavadacha sambhavaha pradeshidyate. Ko nenvan janayet iti karanam pradeshidyate. And therefore, who is the creator of the Brahmaji? That is also rejected. Be attentive. The biggest obstacle for every intellectual is the trap of logic, where cause and effect is the trap. Why? Because the sky is too high. You will relax immediately. Why this is so? For the simple technique is Hari Ichha. Over. Jo tari rahe so mari vai. Relax. But we get lost into that. And therefore we suffer in life. So, it is therefore this Brahmaji Hiranyagarbha is condemned because to condemn the objective world. And therefore, how this Brahmaji can be created if the world is created by him in this manner? This Karya Karana, cause and effect, has to be deleted, rejected from our head. Otherwise, we will be always frustrated. See? Nayam kathashchin babuva kaschit. The truth is neither born nor created. It is. Infinite can never be created. In infinite, all your mathematical rules and regulations fail. Therefore, infinite minus anything continues to be infinite. And because of that, be attentive. You don't have to know the truth twice, only once. Because truth is one. And how the truth is known? The ornament can know the truth only by merging in the gold. And therefore, in this knowledge, the knower does not exist. Therefore, there is nothing like a realized person. No. In realization, person disappears. See, friends, the more you become subjective, it is so simple, friends. I was today doing some writing afternoon. This topic came from Tripura Rahasya. Very beautiful text. We have studied it here. One of the most wonderful and my most favorite text. There, Hema Chuda is the husband and Hema Lekha is the wife. The wife is the guru and husband is the disciple. So after having given everything, now he is very seriously doing meditation and sitting on his bed and doing meditation. Don't allow anybody to come. Nobody should come and disturb me. He was on the 9th floor of his palace. And after some time, the wife enters. She goes and sits next to him, being wife, and hugs him. Darling, I'm missing you. So he says, you have only taught me this. And why are you falling down again to these worldly things? Don't disturb me. So she starts laughing. Then she says, please tell me, what do you get when you close your eyes? And what do you lose when you open your eyes? मेडिटेशन का सत्यानाश. देखो महाराज, नायमात्मा बलहीने न लभ्या. You don't have to do anything, nothing to do, nowhere to go. ना कुछ पाना, ना कुछ खोना. The so-called spiritual people are as much miserable. Average rickshaw pullers are happy. See? When they want something. I want realization. I want Bhagwan darshan. What will you do thereafter? See? Chai mein chini kam hai. What else? Therefore, nayam kutaschinna bahuva kaschin. The truth is neither created nor has become anything. स एष नेति नेतीति व्याख्यातम निन्नुते यतः सर्वम अग्राह्य भावेन हेतुनाजम प्रकाशते. And therefore, it is said, this is not the self, this is not the self. So, neti ne, na iti, na iti. See, the objects are not the self, then the sense organs are not the self, then the mind is not the self, then the I is not the self, then the life is not the self, and that which does not be or which could not be included in any definition, and that which cannot be rejected is the self. See? Now, how do we go to sleep? Don't go. We reject the world, we reject our achievement, failure, personality, everything we reject. We come back home, reject the home, come to our room, reject the room, go below the quilt, reject everything, and last japa is going on. I want to sleep. I want to sleep. I want to sleep. Till such time, I and want is, the sleep doesn't begin. When the one who wanted to sleep and when the want for the sleep, when both the things are simultaneously rejected, the sleep begins. And in that sleep, there is neither I nor want. How can you define that? What it is? Therefore, arupam, ashabdam, avyayam, anamam, all that we know is rejected. No iti. It doesn't have color, it doesn't have form, it doesn't have taste, it doesn't have smell. Everything is rejected. And come to a point, what cannot be rejected, that thou art. Therefore, in 15th chapter of Bhagavan said, Mattaha smriti jnanam apohanancha. Because of me only, four experiences are possible: waking, dream, deep sleep, and samadhi. And therefore, sarvaihi vedaihi, Mandukya Upanishad, aham eva vedyaha. What is worthy of knowing is this aham. What is this aham? Don't bother about the world. See? Then we come to know the one which supports the waking but doesn't suffer the limitations of a waker. Support the dream but doesn't suffer the limitations of the dreamer. Supports the deep sleep but never goes to sleep. And therefore, one inquiry, who goes to sleep? Waker doesn't go to sleep. He is not in the sleep. Dreamer doesn't go to sleep. He is not in the sleep. The deep sleeper also doesn't sleep, because if he sleeps, then who will know? Maya kimapi na janami. See, sukhena suptam. Nobody. See, friends. Therefore, esha neti ti neti vyakhyatam ninnute yataha. Therefore, all that is known, that is rejected. And then sarvam agrahya bhavena. Therefore, all that which cannot be comprehended by any means. See, that unknown is unknowable. See, in this manner, he who comes to Hetuna ajam prakashate. By this technique, ajam, the unborn, the reality is illumined. We are having this everyday experience. Sounds we hear, silence we hear. All the dvandva, presence and absence, gain and loss, joy and sorrows, both are eliminated by us. But we remain the same. Like the clouds come, rain and go, nothing happens to the space. The clouds come, thunder and go, nothing happens to the space. There is pitch darkness all around, nothing happens to the space. There is a blue, cloud free sky, nothing happens to the space. Is it not our experience? How many times wakings have come and gone? How many dreams have come and gone? We are the same. This experience is not through the sense organs, through the mind, or through the intellect. Why not? Because it doesn't have the attributes Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. Why? Because it is not a feeling of joy and sorrows. Because it is not a concept supported by the intellect. See, Maharaj. So, what will be the spiritual practice? Drop all these things. And the best part, you know what is that? You don't have to do anything. The real spiritual life is a process of undoing and unbecoming. Don't become spiritual. We have become sufficiently. We have become man, woman, young, old, rich, poor, Indian, non-Indian, husband, wife, brother, father, mother, sister, healthy, unhealthy. One more feather is spiritual. Ram kaho. Drop that. Relax. Because nothing to gain, nowhere to go. Look within. What did we achieve in our life till date? When we were not in this world, nothing was lacking. When we will leave this world, nothing will be lacking. So our earlier absence and posterior absence makes no difference. What difference it is making in the present? Ahankara vimudhatma kartahamiti manyate. Suffer in English or suffer in Hindi. Choice is yours. When you suffer in Hindi, you have learned Vedanta. When you suffer in English, suffer. Nobody can help you. Therefore, sarvam agrahya bhavena. All that which can be rejected, reject it. That which cannot be rejected is the truth. See, when we study the scriptures and go deeper and deeper, one feels so surprised that how stupid we are. And that is why wise people have no ego of knowledge. Jnana mana jahu ekahu nahi. In the writings of a great saint, probably Samartha Ramdas Swami, it is written, I crossed the Bhava Nadi, the river of transmigration, because of the grace of my Guru. And I was so happy. Just wanted to see that river which I have crossed and see my Guru. And when I looked back, lo, neither there was a river nor there was a Guru. Ekameva dvitiya neha nanasti kinchana chachasti kinchana dadasti kinchana. Dekho Maharaj. It is not a gain. If it is gain, it will be lost. It's not gain. See? सतो हि मायया जन्म युज्यते न तु तत्त्वतः तत्त्वतो जायते यस्य जातं तस्य हि जायते सतः जन्म, the existence, pure existence, is born only because of the Maya. See, like man is born as a husband because of the wife. Now find out where is the husband and who is miserable. This non-existing entity husband. Can we separate the man and the husband from each other? Can we separate the woman and the mother from each other? But who is miserable? Mother. Maya. So sato hi maya janma yujyate natu tattvataha. Tattvataha, essentially, the truth is unborn, uncreated, therefore unchanging, therefore indestructible, therefore eternal. Now apply this thing on all of us. Do we have the experience of birth? No. Do we have the experience of growth? No. Somebody tells us, uncle, then we realize that Buddha ho gaya. See? So we have neither experience of birth, growth, then the third, no experience of death. See? Somebody told us, you are born on this day. We accept it. See? If we had some experience of something earlier, bad experience, then we are afraid of that. We can understand. Suppose you were, beaten by a snake or a scorpion or a dog, then you are afraid of that. We can understand. But we have no experience of death. Why are we afraid? मरने भी नहीं देते. See, friends, you have no experience of death. And the most ultimate is, we have no experience of our absence. See, you don't have to go out anywhere. कुरुते गंगा सागर गमनम व्रत परिपालनम अथवा दानम ज्ञान विहीन सर्वमतेन भजति न मुक्तिम जन्मशतेन भज गोविंदम भज गोविंदम. Then why do bhaja govindam? Time pass. See? Karnataka, when I travel, so because we are questionable personalities, people come and start asking us questions, all unwanted things. And I am not interested to talk to anybody on any topic. Then what to do? So the moment I feel some attack is coming, question attack, so immediately I put on my hand in my pocket, take out my rosary and tell, excuse me, my guru has told me that whenever you travel, you should chant Lord's name. Don't talk anything, okay? So I am following my guru's order. You talk. See? Whether you are chanting or not, he cannot challenge it. But you are saved. Because talking may be in his mouth, but hearing is in your ears. Like you are listening to Vedanta, I listen to the questions of the people. Makes no difference. See? So sato hi maya janma yujyate na tu tattvataha. Tattvato jayate yasya jatam tasya hi jayate. See? That which is born. See? Now find out. Tattvato jayate yasya jatam. What is that which is born? Think about. Nothing is born. Particularly Jiva. But when we take Mamai vansho jivaloke jiva bhuta sanatana. See, Ishvara is the Amshi and we are the Amsha. Foundation. Infinite cannot have fractions. Paramatma is Ananta, infinite. How there can be fractions of Paramatma and the Jiva? Then why this is told in our scriptures? See, only to um, evaluate and understand our own experiences. Only for that. What is our experience presently? I am inside the body, you are outside the body. These are experience. And therefore, we look about why other people's children are so intelligent, why my children are dumb. Samsara begins. See, then the scriptures tell. See, do you know? Because of the karma, in the last life you must have done some bad karma, and therefore all of them have come and they are receiving their debts which you have not paid them in the last life with interest, compound interest. Oh God, this is yes. That means I was there in the last life when this body was not there, and in the next life also I will be there, but this body will not be there. Then who I am? I am the Jiva. Aha, that is what our Upanishad Gita says. Mamai vansho jiva loke jiva bhuta saratana mama eva amshaha. A fraction of me, jiva loke, in this world of the jivas. Then what he does the jiva? He is he goes through all the five sense organs, enjoys, suffers, then leaves one body, utkramantam sitam vapi bhunjanam va gunanvitam, and goes through a number of bodies, and sometimes stays, sometimes enjoys, sometimes suffers. This story looks so enchanting and beautiful. But the most important statement thereafter in the same shloka is विमूढ़ा नानुपश्यन्ति बेवकूफों को समझ में नहीं आता विमूढ़ा नानुपश्यन्ति पश्यन्ति ज्ञान चक्षुषा so what is the vision the what is the jnana chakshu the vision of wisdom is if he is going out of one body into another body that means he never dies so either as a body we don't die because five elements are disintegrated go back to their own source. As the Jiva, we don't die because earlier also we were there, now we are, will continue to be there. So neither as a body we die, nor as a Jiva do we die. As a Paramatma, we cannot die. Death is an impossibility. Vimudha nanupashyanti. It's okay for you, Swamiji, but suffer. You are born to suffer. Suffer. See, those who are habitual miserable, they don't like happiness. See, once I was traveling by train and for whatever reason there was some accident, so the train stopped in that very hot belt, um, Durga and that area, very hot summer days. So nothing to do. So people got down, again got in, and the fans were not working. Very hot. Water is not available. Tea, coffee now available. So like everybody, I was also there, but I was in my own mood. So there was one person sitting in front of me. He said, "What do you do?" I said, "I do nothing." He got frustrated. But we are getting late. Are you not disturbed? I said, "No, I'm the country. I'm happy. I have paid for 36 hours to the railway. Now I am getting 48 hours. I am not losing anything." And he got more angry. Yeah, nothing to do. I see. Yes, I have nothing to do. Now he see this is my daughter. I am going for a marriage purchases from Howrah or Calcutta. They are going to purchase something in Mumbai, and Bombay people go to Howrah to purchase something there. Dumb people in this world. You see the people from Varanasi, they'll come to buy things somewhere in Surat. I don't understand this foolishness. I said, yes, very good. Congratulations. What congratulations? What is there to be angry with me? See, see, I had to get my daughter married, this, that thing, but this thing, as if I have done everything. Finally, that daughter told, Bauji, what are you talking? You chup beto. Again, a miserable person never likes anybody happy. See? And a happy person enjoys the miserable person. Cartoon. See, friends. So, tatvato jayate yasya. Those who say, really, the Jiva is born, then he will die. Be attentive. If Jiva is born, he will die. If he dies, he cannot have liberation. And what we are seeking is freedom, liberation. Therefore, unless we come to this conclusion, Jiva is not born. All what we have studied so far, if this conclusion is not reached, we are just wasting our time. See, friends, then there is nothing to think about. Life becomes a time pass. Tatvato jayate asya jatam tasya hi jayate. Then only they will keep on suffering and again born and again die. Now see, asato mayaya janma tatvato naiva yujyate. That which doesn't exist, according to our Vedanta, Jiva doesn't exist. Appears. There are three things. One is existence, non-existence, and appearance. So first, asato, that which doesn't exist. Asato mayaya janma tatvataha naiva yujyate. That which doesn't exist. It can never be born. See? Example is given. Vandhyaputro na tatvena mayaya vapi jayate. Vandhyaputra means the child of a barren woman is neither born essentially nor through Maya. So Vandhyaputra is only a word. It doesn't indicate anything. See, in the same manner, Jiva is a Vandhyaputra. See, friends, in simple words, which we told a number of times, Aupadhik Anekata is an illusion. See? So, the son, the husband, and the father, they are illusions. They are not real. When my father died, what happened to me, the son? When my wife died, what happened to me, the husband? When my son died, what happened to me, the father? Nothing happened because I was never there. As a man, I am intact. And who is suffering in life? The man never suffers. It is the non existing entities. See, friends, one husband told me along with his wife, Swamiji, please tell my wife, she should respect my age at least. She condemns me every time. I said, I will take her side, not yours. Why? I said, she gives me food, you don't give me food. But how it is possible? I said, look here. When did you get married? That particular. So, you got married one after other or together? That first you got married, then after 15 days, 1 month, your wife got married? No. You got married simultaneously? Yes. So, you became husband and wife at the same time. Therefore, your ages are same. Husband is not elder and wife is not younger. Then he was what to do now. I said, tell me, how many years you are married? He said, 15 years. I said, continue another 4 years. Then you will be leveled. But why not now? Because 15 years, teenage. Teenagers always fight. When you complete another 4 years, 19 years over, then ठीक है चलता है. See, friends, with this understanding, when you lead your life, you come to know life is just a time pass. Nothing is achieved, nothing is lost. So, Vandya Putro na Tatvena Mayaya Vapi Jayate. So, the Vandya Putra is never born by any way in the same manner. His husband or the wife or all relations. Don't get too much entangled in them. Don't expect absolute happiness from the relatives. Underline the word relative and absolute. But we are expecting absolute happiness from the relatives. You will get happiness. Relative happiness is pleasure, not happiness. यथा स्वप्ने द्वयाभासं स्पंदते मायया मनः तथा जाग्रद्वयाभासं स्पंदते मायया मनः. Now we are coming next stage. Yatha swapne, as in case of the dream, dvaya abhasa, the duality is spandate mayaya manaha. The mind itself, by its own potentiality, creates an illusion of dvandva, the knower known division. See, friends, the water has its own potentiality and expresses as the ocean. Then ocean has got its own potentiality, expresses as waves. Mayaya. See? So yatha swapne dvaya bhasam spandate mayaya manaha. The mind projects the dream. And what is the dream? The same exactly as the waking. This one principle which I told you a number of times. Work on it. We never dream the dream as a dream. The dream is always experienced as the solid reality. After we are out of the dream, then we become share. But in the dream, if the share is chasing you, and then we tumble somewhere and we fall, see, and in that fall we get up. Thank God, it was a dream. Now go to the kitchen, open the fridge, take out a glass of milk. Now who is suffering? Are yeah, the dreamer. No, it's all true, but because you have taken that dream as a real one. It was a dream when you come to know after you are out of the dream. Now extend the same example. This waking dream will continue goody 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 goody, nice, 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 nice. And one accident in the dream world, a dream accident, is required for us to get out of the dream. To eject out of the dream, we require a dream accident. A good dream will never break. It will never break. In the same manner, everything is goody 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 goody. Continue. And one day suddenly something happens. I never expected. Dehradun. I was staying with one family, and in a school, there's one Wellam girls' school. So I was taking classes for the students there, and so one of the teachers' house I was staying. So since I was staying there, every day the same. Their son's name was Ashokayan. Swamiji, our son is like that. He never looks here and there. He is very committed. He is now studying CA there, so that continuous every day, morning onward, Ashok, Ashok, Ashok. 2 3 days going on. Fourth day, from breakfast they didn't come. So I asked the servant, hey, क्या हो गया बाबूजी को? They told Swamiji ko de do. I said, okay, I come here for eating. I ate. Lunch, they didn't come. Dinner, they didn't come. I thought they may be out of station or something. Next day morning, say, what happened? We don't know, Babaji. Then at breakfast time they came. Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, Triveni Sangam. Eyes red. I was worried, kya ho gaya? Somebody died or what? I said, everything is okay, Swamiji. And then the Niagara broke. Our son, yes, Ashok, because I remembered by heart, he went alone. His phone came. We are coming. See, first person singular has become first person dual. And then started. He caught hold of some madam, and he was coming with her, and he wants to get settled there only in UK. He doesn't want to stay here. And see, Swamiji, we have done so much for him. Oh. Now see this big house, this big property, and so many lychee trees and all that. Now what will happen to this thing? I said, Mama, your problem I understand. Hand over the whole property to me and be happy. Your problem is what will happen to your property. Give it to me. See, friends, we have destroyed our life. Let the children destroy their life. Nobody want to help them. See, friends, there cannot be more fun than this world. This world is a great, grand celebration. See, therefore, यथा स्वप्ने द्वयाभासं स्पंदते मायया मना तथा same way जागृत द्वयाभासा स्पंदते मायया मना. The mind only projects. In the waking also nothing but the mind's play. So one aspect of the mind, we say it is an illusion. Other aspect, we say real. On what ground? See, in God's creation, there are no problems. In our creations, there are no solutions. Only problems. Only problems. And what is our creation? Our creation is the woman, Stri is Isha Karya, created by God. Our creation is mother, wife, sister, mother-in-law, daughter-in-law. That is our creation. See, in deep sleep, tatra mata amata bhavati, tatra pita apita bhavati. Where are all these problems in these non-existing entities? See? So when they come, Swamiji, please tell my son to get married. He is not getting married. Swamiji, please help him. I said, if I could help him, I would have got married myself. You have approached a wrong person. You have approached a failure. Go to somebody who has married 3-4 times. He will advise him properly. He has become expert in marrying. See? So, tatha jagrat dvayabhasam spandate mayaya manaha. Therefore, be very attentive. The day you will recognize this, not theoretically, but actually, practically, distinctly, everything is happening only in the mind. Nothing happens to body. Therefore, real spiritual practice is mind your mind. If this happens to you, understand this is your new birth. Our body, which is born because of our grace of our parents, is subject to death. But if you are born as a seeker, and who is a seeker? Who is not working by the mind, but who is working on the mind. Work on your mind. कस्त्वं कोहम कुतमायातः कामे जननी को मे तातः इति परिभावय सर्वम असारम. Vishwam tyaktva sapna vicharam bhaj govindam. See, friends. Therefore, तथा जाग्रद्वयाभासं स्पन्दते मायया मनः. अद्वयं च द्वयाभासं मनः स्वप्नेन संशयः. अद्वयं च द्वयाभासं तथा जागृन्न संशयः. Therefore, both the experiences, waking or dream, they are only the play of mind. Either accept the dream as real or reject the waking as real. Either write the autobiography of a dreamer or don't write the autobiography of a waker. Read all the autobiographies. See? Born such and such, dead here and there. Nobody knows exactly when who is born where. Nobody knows. The mother doesn't know exactly. The baby is being born. She doesn't look into the wash. Aaya kya bahar, aaya kya? No, she doesn't know exactly what time the child is born. The child doesn't know. The nurse doesn't know. She is busy with her WhatsApp. Aage kya? One nurse, I asked her, I said, Amma, you tell me, you people tell the time of birth. Nobody has a round figure of time of birth. Find out anybody's horoscope except two horoscopes. Bhagwan Ram and Bhagwan Krishna. Born exactly at 12 o'clock. They must be Sardarji. Exactly at 12 o'clock born. See? So I asked, how do you say the child is born at 8:38? See? Swamiji, if we write a round figure, no, 8 o'clock, 8:30, nobody believes us. Maybe 30. And on the basis of that, then all your horrible scopes are prepared. And in that horrible scope, this graha, that graha, all kinds of things. See, friends. And this is how the samsara begins. So, advayam cha dvayabhasam manah sapnena samshaya, like the duality in the dream is only the creation of the mind, exactly the same way, tatha jagranna samshaya. Therefore, this waking world that we go through is only the gimmick of the mind. Don't give too much importance to that. Therefore, mano drishyamidam dvaitam yat kinchit sacharacharam manaso hi amani bhave dvaitam naivopalabhyate. See? Mano drishyamidam dvaitam. Be attentive. Knowledge with the predominance of objectivity is mind. Knowledge without the presence of objectivity is consciousness. Both are knowledge. In one knowledge, objectivity is predominant. In other knowledge, objectivity is absent. This experience of yours, being, is it objectively experience? I am experiencing you as other than me objectively through the mind. But when I am aware of myself, there is no objectivity element introduced. And therefore, manasohi amani bhave, when the mind dissolves, dvaitam naivopalabhyate, there is no duality whatsoever. See, friends. Therefore, when we go to the temple and do naman to Bhagwan, this is the meaning. Na mana. We have to disappear. The waves cannot salute the ocean by keeping their individual identity. See, we cannot go to sleep by remaining husband or wife. That husband who dares not even look at the face of his wife because of whatever. But when they are sleeping in deep sleep together in the same bed, where from the courage comes? He snores in the seventh heaven. Krr, krr. Where from the courage comes? See? Because he is no more identified with the body, and therefore be attentive, the very subtle point. Therefore, his mind is not limited by one particular body. The individual mind has merged in the total mind, and the total mind is responsible for keeping the body alive. In coma, the individual mind, meaning what? The mind which has taken the shape of that body, that shape is dropped. Like the pot. The pot, because of the pot, the space has taken the shape of the pot, it becomes a pot space. But when the pots are broken, the space has not gone anywhere. In the same manner, the body is in the mind. And because of that, mind has taken the shape of the body, and all the thinking happens with reference to that body. But in deep sleep, when the mind is tired of this dirty body identification, drops it, then what happens to the mind? It merges with the total mind. The total mind is keeping digestion going on, metabolism going on, blood circulation going on, healing going on. That time, husband is not husband, man is not man, wife is not wife, woman is not woman. Only life is lived. And therefore, like we go to sleep, put our mobile phone charging, and when we wake up in the morning, it is fully charged. In the same manner, in deep sleep, we join ourselves with the infinite, with the total mind, therefore fully charged. Then again, hold you. See, friends, if we can sincerely analyze and learn from our day to day experiences, particularly the experience of getting into sleep and getting out of sleep. These are the 2 points. How you go to sleep, and when we are awake, how the awakening happens. One day it will click that our existence is independent of the body. Childhood body has come and gone, we are the same. Teenage body has come and gone, we are the same. Bhagavan says, Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram jauvanam jara tatha dehantara prapti. Nothing has happened to us, friends. Neither born, nor growing, nor died, nor absent. That eternal presence is our being. But who can engage himself in this? Viveka, Vairagya, Shama, Dhamma, Uparati, Shraddha, Tidiksha, Samadhana, Mokshutvam Chaiti, Sadhan Chatushtaya Sampanna Adhikarinam, Ayam Atmabodha Vidhiyate. If we have this notion, हमने इतना किया भगवान का, क्या मिला किसको? Bhagwan doesn't want anything from you. So when we show the arti to Bhagwan, is he electricity failure or what? He doesn't require. See, it's our need. See, friends, when we come to know manaso hi amani bhave dvaitam naivopalabhyate. In the mind is no more a mind, as in deep sleep. So in the waking, ours is the individual mind. In deep sleep is a total mind. In totality, there are no problems. Individuality, there are nothing but problems. Now here the question will be raised. Does it mean we should keep on sleeping? Amani bhave. Even if you want, you can't sleep. You may be Kumbhakarna. After 6 months, you have to wake up. You cannot sleep all the time. Now, this is another very deep topic. Let us leave it for tomorrow. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.